In this course, I'm going to cover hours of service and ELD issues that I see that are pretty common with contractors throughout the line haul space. And this course will give you a better understanding of how to properly administer the ELD and make sure that you stay out of trouble with line haul with any issues. As a manager, you should know the hours of service rules because you need to be able to teach your drivers those rules and to follow up with any curative training if they break any of those rules. But you need to understand the rules yourself. I'll go in depth in this course about these rules, but make sure that you have a good understanding of the 11-hour, 14-hour, 70-hour, and the 30-minute break rules as they pertain to line haul drivers. I want to be absolutely clear on this. We must use an electronic logging device for every single move. There is no 150 air mile exemption and you can use paper logs. That is not allowed in the line haul space. So make sure that your drivers use an electronic logging device for every single move. It is the manager's responsibility to configure their ELD dashboard correctly. This means that you have the right carrier name in the ELD dashboard, means that you have your driver's name spelled correctly, that you have their correct CDL number, that you have the vehicles in correctly, that you have the right VIN number in, that you have the right unit number in. It is your responsibility to keep that information up to date and to maintain accuracy in all the information. It is the manager's responsibility to train their drivers on the proper use of the ELD, hours of service, and how to fill out a paper log properly in case there is an ELD malfunction. Again, it is the manager's responsibility to train the drivers on these different areas. Don't rely on your qualified safety training provider or some other training provider. The best thing that you can do is do a very good training session on the ELD during the onboarding process of your drivers. Don't assume that they know what they're doing from coming from another contractor. They've been driving in line haul for 10 years. Do not assume that they understand how to use the ELD properly. It is your job to make sure that they know the fundamentals of that ELD, and that will eliminate most of the roadside violations that you possibly could receive. It is also your responsibility as a manager to have the correct ELD documents in the tractor, preferably in a tractor binder that are organized and easy to find. Make this something that is super simple for your drivers to handle on any roadside inspection, and also make sure that you teach your drivers on how to transfer the logs on a regular basis. Just don't do it at hire. I would do it probably once a month. Make sure your drivers understand the process, and that way there should be no excuse when they are pulled over on how to transfer their logs. It is also management's responsibility to respond to line haul emails in a timely fashion. You may receive emails about missing logs or violations within your ELD. I explain in this course on how to respond to those types of emails. Just make sure that you respond to them timely.